Dana White. Dana, what are you doing, Dana? Man, you pimp slapping your wife. Oh, Dana. Now, I know. You had this show coming on TNT, the Slap Show, right? The World's Strongest Slapper, whatever show gonna be called. And you know, it's the people that slap competition. You stand there, slap a person, they slap back hard as they can. You keep going till one give up or get knocked out. Whatever. Y'all was down there, what, Cancun, Mexico. And I've been so busy, I didn't know. I just heard this. I was watching the Jim Cornette Experience on YouTube and just happened to see that you indeed slapped your wife not once but twice. And I understand she slapped you first. And some guys, especially when you get alcohol in, you don't think logically, and you slap them back. Now the way I was brought up is to keep your hand to yourself whether you're a man or a woman. Don't slap if you can't expect to get slapped back and take it. But Dana, you slapped her twice. Twice. You hit her to let her know, hey, don't put your hands on me. Then you turn around and say, to make sure, hit her again. You brought your hand down. Like, y'all remember that Dave Chappelle skit when Dave Chappelle was playing Rick James and Rick James slapped Troy Murphy. Troy Murphy slapped Rick James and he brought his hand down like he jumped up and brought his hand down. He hit his head on the goddamn counter. That's what that shit looked like. Like you were trying to let her know, hey man, keep your motherfucking hands off me. Now that's not funny. I don't condone women violence at all. But what I will say is everybody and their mama is defending the lady. Look, man, women, you have to understand. And I'm raising my daughter like this. If a man isn't Ike Turner in you, just whooping your ass for no reason, you can't just put your hand on a man and whoop a man's ass. And then when a man finally hits you or do something back, you want to play the victim. In this case, she was the aggressor. Now, the way I was brought up, one slap, two slaps. After that, I'm going to tell you, stop. Don't hit me no motherfucking more. Okay? I've been there where I've been married going 16 years. My wife can tell you. She'll hit me a couple of fucking times over the 16 years. But it takes a lot for me to want to knock out a woman. You have to really piss me off. Or then make it seem like you're going to cause me some bodily harm. Do I think Dana White responded the way they did? Do I think that's a normal reaction? Yes. Should he have hit her a second time? No. Do I believe she should slap Dana? No. But when you're both drunk, maybe Dana said something offensive and she didn't like it. Maybe she was ready to go and Dana said, on my time, you never know what could have caused that slap. They both came out, they both said, hey, this ain't like us. We've been drinking, probably a lot of stress. Shit happens. And the only real reason why it's so big because Dana White, the former commentator for UFC, got a show. He has a lot of this, and so it's a big fucking deal. Women slap their boyfriends and slap. You motherfucker ever seen Jerry Springer? Women slap men all the time. All the time. This ain't nothing new. This the only problem is it was between a married couple. I could completely understand if Dana White would have been just caught on camera beating his wife like a mallet duck. Look at what Beyonce did to Jay-Z in the elevator. Y'all forgot about that? The only reason why Jay-Z didn't beat Beyonce's ass is because he knew the camera was going to be recording and he didn't want no bullshit. That's my opinion. That is my absolute honest opinion about that. Period. I don't care if nobody try to tell me that's the only reason why Jay-Z didn't do what he wanted to do to Beyonce in the motherfucking elevator when Beyonce whooping in motherfucking ass. Well, Beyonce's sister. Whatever motherfucker was. But there's been a lot of football players. Kareem Hunt got caught whooping his woman ass in the elevator or some shit. But she started some shit with him. It never fails. And women, I'm not knocking you. Can't play victim if you're the one that's being the aggressor. I remember an episode of Cops. Some of you guys might remember before they pulled it off the air in 2012 after the George Floyd shit. I remember there was an episode, this back in the late 90s, okay? I'm 36. I want to say it was about 20, This show's around 19. So about 27 years ago. I was roughly going on 11. I was 10 going on 11 at the time. But I remember the episode. The woman beat the man's ass. Now the man called the cops. Okay. En route to the place, the man beat the woman's ass. Okay. When the man was on the phone with the cop, you can hear the woman blatantly whooping his ass. He telling him stop. I guess he got the phone, cop coming, the woman kept doing it. He finally whooped the woman's ass. When the cops got there, saying he was blatantly still whooping the woman's ass, he took a ride to jail. But the woman had been whooping his ass the whole fucking time. Guess what? She didn't get no fine. How do you write that? She was whooping his ass. That's why he called the cops. Okay? There's a lot of issues like that where a man goes to jail for defending himself. They say, well, man, you should have left. You should have left the scene. You should have did that. Fuck that. If I'm paying bills there, how come I gotta leave? How come she can't fucking leave? So a lot of women use that narrative, I'm a girl, so I can do this, and then I'll get off scot-free. And really, it doesn't work that fucking way. It doesn't work that way. In this day and age, ain't no man just gonna let a woman just whoop his ass. But in a situation like this, I think Joe should just ate the slap. He should just ate that slap. That one slap. Now, had she hit Joe 3 or 4 times and Joe would have hauled back and slapped the shit out of her, then I don't think the backlash would have been that bad. But you got a lot of men, you never hit a woman. Tell you what, get punched by one 4 or 5 times. You would change your fucking tune. You see, a lot of you guys act like y'all okay on these, yeah, motherfucker. If that woman got a baseball bat trying to whoop your ass, you are going to defend yourself. I don't give a flying fuck what morals you stand by. That's that want to be a hero shit. This is the real world. You ain't never had a woman put her foot in your fucking ass. There are some women out there that's strong, that thrive on beating on men. Give me one of them, and after about 4 or 5 times you getting your ass kicked, you get traumatized, you'll retaliate and knock that motherfucker out. Or you will leave, but then the next woman you get with start doing the same thing, you'll finally get tired of running from women whooping your ass, and then you'll stand and knock a motherfucker out. I'm raising my daughter. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't hit no boy for no reason. And then expect him not to hit you back, because if he hit you back and you hit him first, you can't say nothing. Now, if dude is kicking your ass for no reason, I advise all women to leave that motherfucker or defend yourself. But I would take the road to leave. Defend yourself, then leave. Let him know you just ain't gonna whoop my motherfucking ass. If you gotta spray mace in his eyes and cut his balls off, like they do in Mexico, then you do that. But don't be in no abusive relationship. That go for men and women. Period. Bar none. And if you have to worry about not trying to piss off your significant other because you don't want your ass kicked, you need to get into a better relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship. If it's that damn violent and toxic, you need to get out of that relationship. ASAP. Fast. Don't wait around. Get the fuck out. Okay? And go for men and women. But as far as this Dana White stuff goes, I think it should go down mutual combat. She slapped him, he slapped her back. It was in Mexico, so probably be no charges, no laws different in Mexico than is in America, you know. But it was the craziest thing I seen. I declare war. Fuck you, bitch. Do it again. It was I don't know what to call it, man. At least he didn't punch her with his fist. I mean, that would probably have been horrible. And he just cold cocked her and knocked her out, or inexplicably knocked her over that balcony. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. And honestly, I don't think Dana White, as big and as strong, and his head is huge, I don't think Dana hit her as hard as he wanted to. I think he kind of just popped like this and then popped her again like one of those pops like, hey, motherfucker, ease up. I don't think Dana just put all of his effort into trying to hurt her. I just think it was just reaction slap, one of those quick like this here, then he popped her again, And that was that. That was that. I don't think Dana tried to hurt his wife. And I think if Dana really wanted to hurt her, the very first slap, I think that slap would have been heard throughout that whole goddamn bar. That whole little nightclub they was in. I think it would have been heard. So everybody that's overreacting, Dana's a bitch and man gone. Stop trying to white knight for them gone. Stop. You motherfuckers that sit there and say you'll never be a woman, you just ain't crossed the right one yet. You just ain't crossed the right one yet. Me and my wife done had plenty fights. But she'll be first one to tell you, it took a lot of me to want to try to dust out my fucking drawers. I'm not perfect. But I don't condone violence. And we ain't fought in over 10 years. But every relationship, sooner or later, you will have that explosion, that implosion in your relationship to where you and your spouse are going to get into a physical altercation. There's no relationship that at some point in time didn't require some physical altercation. You live in a fucking fairy tale if you think that hasn't happened. It usually happens when you're young. We're in our 30s. We're going on 40. That's the last thing on our mind is getting that mad where we have to fight. Now we get mad, know what we do? We'll go to separate rooms. I have me some drink. She'll have us some drink. About 45 minutes later, we'll come back and talk it out like adults. Man, we was in our early 20s, late teens, fighting. That was the way. You ain't gonna tell me what to do, fuck you. And we would get into it. And that went on for a few years. You know? But then we got tired. We separated for a while. We realized that we tried with other people. We didn't want to be in a relationship. And we got back together. And ever since then, we don't do those things no more. If this is indeed Dana White and their first time getting into an altercation, hopefully they don't. It don't become something normal. If it become normal, you need to reevaluate your relationship. You need to try to go talk to a psychiatrist and try to figure out how can y'all find some common ground. So, me and my wife, we been there, done that. It's not fun. Then the next day, you're sad at each other. Why did I hit her? Why did she hit me? You trying to ponder. It's just not fun, man. This shit's not fun. It's fun to see somebody else do it, but for someone that went through that early in his marriage, and my wife can tell you this, it's no fun the next day. Matter of fact, it's no fun the next hour wondering why did you do that. You know, it's not fun at all. It's not. So, Dana, try not to slap your wife again, and for Miss White, try not to slap Dana again. Go get some help. Be best I can say. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace.